This message comes from NPR sponsor Capella University. Interested in a quality online education? Capella is accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I'm an anchor man among anchor boys. Bill Curtis, and here's your host at the Studebaker Theater at the Fine Arts Building in Chicago, Illinois. Filling in for Peter Sagal, it's Tom Papa.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, everybody. It's me, Tom Papa, filling in for Peter Sagal, who was last seen talking to reporters from the roof of his house. We have a great show for you today with special guest star of the Fantastic Four, Pedro Pascal. Because this was the only show he hasn't starred in this year. You're up first, though. Give us a call to play our game. The number is 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. Now let's welcome our first listener contestant. Hi, you're on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Hi, this is Caroline from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes. Nice to hear from you, Caroline. How is Atlanta, Georgia this summer?
Well, not as hot as it's been this past week, but very hot otherwise.
It sounds like you're delirious.
Yeah, probably. Dehydrated.
Caroline, let me introduce you to our panel. First up, a comedian bringing stand-up to the runway at his Paris Fashion Week Comedy Festival, September 29th to October 5th. Say bonjour to Brian Babylon.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Next, a comedian and host of the podcast Fake the Nation. You can also read her regular column, Hemming and Hawing, in the Progressive magazine. Negin Farsad.
Hey there.
Hi, Negin.
And a humorist whose Substack is Take Another Piece of My Heart Now. It's Roy Blount Jr.
Yeah. It's good to be here amongst all you folks.
Welcome to the show, Caroline. You're going to play Who's Bill this time. Bill Curtis is going to read you 3 quotes from this week's news. If you can correctly identify or explain 2 of them, you'll win our prize. Any voice from our show you choose on your voicemail. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here's your first question.
We Democrats are fighting back. We're leaving.
That was Democratic Congressman James Tallarico as he fled what state to avoid a redistricting vote?
Texas.
That's right, Texas. This week, 50-some Democrats fled Texas, and not just for the normal reasons. Texas was about to vote to redraw voting maps to give Republicans more House seats, so to prevent the vote from happening, Democrats left the state. It's incredibly on brand that the one time Democrats show courage, it still involves running away. Are they all staying in one Airbnb? I can't wait to pitch my new reality show, The Opposite of Love Island. Well, how does it work? Like, if they're just gone forever? Or, like, they have to come home at some point?
It's a 2-week session. So they're not even taking a full French vacation. They're just doing a 2-week session and then coming back theoretically.
Go back. And then the shop will be closed.
The other fun thing about it is they're getting fined $500 a day that they don't show up to work. But the other fun thing about that is they only get paid $600 a month because I guess Texas is really broke, or I don't know what is going on.
Or there might be some other way for them to make money.
Yeah.
Other than getting paid.
Are they going to other states so they can be strippers and just get some extra cash? How does it?
No, I've seen them. That is an answer is no. All right, Caroline, your next quote is someone complaining about a new trend.
I'm hopped up on painkillers, I'm delirious, and they're like, hey, how'd you like your stay?
That was a patient talking about the fact that his ear surgeon, like everyone else right now, is asking for a 5-star what?
Yelp review?
Yes, a rating or a feedback. Exactly. Good job. Everyone from takeout joints to surgeons are asking you to rate the service you received as soon as you walk out the door. But I got to tell you, that door, 5 stars. According to the Washington Post, people across the country are experiencing customer feedback survey fatigue, which I'm tired just saying it. But everybody does want a review. If you stay in Airbnb, they're always begging you for a review. Do you review things?
Literally never.
Never.
The only time I review things when there's like a really cute mom and pop shop in my neighborhood and I worry about their like ongoing economic survival.
Right.
So I will throw in a review at wherever just to like in that sense. And I realize like I don't like do the Uber reviews or the Lyft reviews. And so I might have a really low score and that might explain parts of my life.
I tend to look at reviews, like if I'm in a new town and I'm looking for something to eat or a coffee shop, I'll look at the review real quick, and as much as I want to trust them, I do in the middle of it think, this person, there's something wrong with them.
Oh yeah, you can.
They're spending 3 paragraphs on the oat milk. Why am I listening to them? But if they give it 4 stars, I'll go.
But you can see a Karen in the words. You know what I'm saying? You can see like a horrible person.
It is funny. You can tell when they're the problem.
You can tell when they're the problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to get Karen into it, but reviews have not worked in my marriage. We tried it.
Do you guys have like an anonymous box in your bedroom or something?
It's too personal. I know who it is.
All right, Caroline, your last quote is from a Danish zoo spokesperson.
When keeping carnivores, it is necessary to provide them with meat.
That was someone nonchalantly asking that you donate your what to the zoo?
Organs?
What a good idea.
Wow.
Nice.
I really wish that was the answer. I'll give you a clue if you'd like one, Caroline.
Yes, please.
Here's your hint. Honey, where's Fluffy?
That's even worse. Your pet?
Yes, that's right, your pets.
But
she got it right, though. Stay with me, guys.
But not young pets.
A zoo in Denmark is asking people to donate pets as food for the zoo animals. Sure, it's a little dark, but you haven't lived until you've seen a Bengal tiger burp up a rhinestone dog collar.
Oh, wait. This zoo is in Denmark?
Denmark, yeah.
Because don't they make Ozempic in Denmark? My idea for the zoo, and I'm sure they're listening, is that they put the animals on Ozempic and then they won't need to eat at all.
Yeah, but then they get that weird face.
You get all Palpatine.
Yeah, you do get Ozempic face. Yeah. That's right. You get Ozempic face.
Well, in response to criticism, a representative from the zoo said it gives the pet a, quote, quieter death than actually going to the slaughterhouse.
Oh.
Slaughterhouse. That's how Denmark euthanizes their pets?
Yeah, this is not adding up, Papa.
I think Denmark's got some secrets.
If you've never seen a seal balance a puppy on his nose.
Bill, how did Caroline do?
Caroline knows how to play the game. She did a perfect score.
Good job.
Thanks for playing, Caroline. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Hey, you, we're at the zoo.
Right now, panel, it's time for you to answer some questions about this week's news. Negin, one couple had the wedding of their dreams, and to pay for it, they simply got a what?
They simply cashed out their Bitcoin.
No.
Can I get a hint?
I'll give you a hint. And now it's the Flower Girl presented by 1-800-Flowers.
Oh, they got 1-800-Flowers to sponsor their wedding?
Yeah, they got a corporate sponsor. One lucky couple was able to secure Hellmann's Mayonnaise as their wedding corporate sponsor. Just like every little girl's dream of having a wedding you can't leave out in the sun for too long. The Hellmann's Corporation determined many of the terms of their wedding. Things like they had to do it in Vegas, it had to be recorded for promotional purposes, and this is true, the wedding had to be officiated by a life-size mayonnaise jar mascot.
Oh my God, that's real.
That's real. Wow. What ungodly religious organization ordained that freak?
I don't know. If that was an ordained minister in a mayonnaise outfit, you need to really think about your relationship with Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. If you are in a mayonnaise suit, you and Jesus ain't right at that moment.
Jesus put ketchup on everything.
Everything.
I can find that in Leviticus. No, that was wrong.
Coming up, if you liked HBO's Girls, you'll love this week's Bluff the Listener. Actually, who knows? They're very different. Call 1-888-WAIT-WAIT to play. We'll be back in a minute with more of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me from NPR.
This message comes from Cook Unity. Enjoy high-quality culinary masterpieces for a fraction of restaurant and takeout prices. Subscriptions start as low as $11 a meal. Skip deliveries, pause, or cancel anytime. Get what you're craving. Try fresh, great-tasting meal delivery made by your favorite celebrity chefs. Go to cookunity.com/tellme or enter code TELLME before checkout for free premium meals for life. Terms and conditions apply. Go to cookunity.com for details. This message comes from Grammarly. From emails to reports and projects proposals, it's more challenging than ever to meet the demands of today's competing priorities without some help. Grammarly can instantly generate well-written drafts with AI to get your ideas down on paper. Let Grammarly take the busy work off your plate so you can focus on high-impact work. 93% of professionals report that Grammarly helps them get more work done. Download Grammarly for free at Grammarly.com/podcast. That's Grammarly.com/podcast.
This message comes from Amazon. When you're on hold with a doctor's office or pharmacy and the operator says, "Your call is very important to us," after the 10th time, well, suddenly your call doesn't seem very important to them at all. Amazon One Medical has 24/7 virtual care, and Amazon Pharmacy delivers meds right to you fast, without any horrible hold music. Thanks to Amazon, healthcare just got less painful.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I'm Bill Curtis. We are playing this week with Roy Blount Jr., Brian Babylon, and Negin Farsad. And here again is your host at the Studebaker Theater in Chicago, Illinois, Tom Papa.
Thank you, Bill. Right now, it's time for the Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me Bluff the Listener game. Call 1-888-WAIT-WAIT to play our game on air. Or check out the pin post on our Instagram page at WaitWaitNPR. Hi, you're on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Hey, Tom. Hi, Wait Waiters. My name is Andrew Cundiff, and I'm coming at you live from Fort Collins, Colorado.
Whoa. Beautiful.
Hey.
Good for you.
I love it there. It's so sunny and nice. What do you do for fun in Colorado?
Oh, all the things, all the mountainous things.
Have you ever ridden a bear?
I tried.
You did try?
When I was little, but no, he ran from me. So.
Well, I'm happy you're alive. Well, Andrew, it's nice to have you with us. You're going to play our game in which you must try and tell truth from fiction. What's the topic, Bill?
Adam Driver in the news.
Actor Adam Driver has done it all, delighting everyone from Star Wars nerds to House of Gucci nerds. This week, he made the news for a surprising reason. Our panelists are going to tell you about it. Pick the one who's telling the truth, and you'll win our prize, the waiter of your choice on your voicemail. First up, Negin Farsad.
Adam Driver got his start on the Lena Dunham show Girls, where he played a brooding and unemployed yet somehow still desirable love interest. He's had a long career since those days, but it's the role of Adam on Girls that is being used as the main heartthrob on the new video game Dating Wars. This first-person dater game, available on the Nintendo Switch, is meant to appeal to young women, gamifying the ever-intense battle for the affection of the elusive man-child. The unattainable boyfriend at the final level of Dating Wars is Driver's character on Girls, which is to say he's tall and handsome, except for sometimes he's also weird-looking. He looks like he's never washed his hair, and it kind of feels like he doesn't live anywhere. His character lobs all kinds of hurdles your way. He'll love bomb you with romantic nights out, but only to completely ignore you for weeks. He'll leave a toothbrush at your apartment, but will never invite you to his. He'll even introduce you to his mom, but refer to you as a friend. But don't worry, Adam Driver is the hardest level. You get plenty of practice at earlier levels with characters like Aiden from Sex and the City, McSteamy from Grey's Anatomy, and Chuck Bass from Gossip Girl. See also literally any 20-something at the bar tonight.
Okay, that's a video game Adam Driver from Negin Farsad. Your next creation of Adam comes from Brian Babylon.
How does the USDA save cows from being killed by savage gray wolves in Oregon, but in a humane way? All you need is a drone with loudspeakers to broadcast alarming sounds like fireworks or AC/DC's Thunderstruck or people arguing. One recording is of a fight between Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver from the movie Marriage Story. Because nothing scares a wolf more than seeing two people fall out of love. The fight scene is the most emotionally volatile moment of the movie, like when Scarlett screams, "I can't believe I've known you forever," and then Adam yells, "Every day I wake up with you, I wish you were dead." The wolves hear that, and they're like, "Damn, this farm is depressing. Let's get out of here."
Great. That's Adam Driver scaring away wolves from Brian Babylon. And your last Driver dispatch comes from Roy Blount Jr.
What's up with Adam Driver? Why is he turning down so many juicy movie roles, like the remake of Lassie Finds Romance, in which Driver would have played a Doberman Pinscher? Well, brace yourselves. Adam Driver is taking a hiatus from acting altogether. Forsaking the flickers? For what? For golf. I've always loved hitting the links, Driver told CNN's Pegeen Wilmette Fong, and it's high time I get serious about my game. Not only will he be entering open tournaments, he will introduce his own line of golf wear. Why stop with clothes, asked Wilmette Fong. Why not design a signature set of clubs? For example, the Driver. Says Driver. That's a thought.
Okay, Andrew. From Negin Farsad, you've got a video game where Adam Driver in Girls is the ultimate bad boy to win over. From Brian Babylon, the government scaring away wolves using the famous argument scene from Adam Driver in Marriage Story. And from Roy Blount Jr., the Adam Driver driver. Mm-hmm. Which one is real?
I'm going to go with Brian with the wolf hazing drone.
And to find out the correct answer, we spoke to the reporter who broke the real story.
They played Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story, and the wolves ate them.
That was the Wall Street Journal's Jim Carlton talking about Adam Driver scaring the wolves. Congratulations, Andrew. You got it right.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Support public radio, everybody.
Yes, thank you so much. You earned a point for Brian, and you've won our prize, the voice of your choice on your voicemail. Thank you for playing, Andrew.
Woohoo, thank you.
All right, take care. Enjoy Colorado. And now it's time for the game we call Not My Job. Pedro Pascal had been a working actor for years before becoming an overnight sensation playing Oberyn Martell on Game of Thrones. Since then, he starred in everything from The Mandalorian to The Fantastic Four to Your Dreams Every Night. And this year, he's up for an Emmy for his role as Joel in HBO's The Last of Us. Pedro Pascal, welcome to Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's so great to see you. It's really nice to meet you. I feel like we all feel like we know you because you're literally in every movie. How do you...
I know. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're making us all very happy. You started as an actor in New York mainly, right? You were a struggling actor in New York?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. That was like the longest role of my life was struggling actor.
Wow. And you must have started getting parts there, and you slowly, did you do like commercial work, that kind of stuff?
I mean, I couldn't get arrested, to be honest with you. I had like a little bit of a promising start with jobs that were in Los Angeles, actually. But as far as New York was concerned, it just was a rough go. I was a waiter, and I was really bad at it, but I still didn't have the skill to learn something else, and I did eventually learn how to wait tables. I became good at it, but boy, it took years.
What was the struggle in waiting tables for you? What was the hard part?
Just the logistical labor of meeting everyone's needs in the right manner. The act one, the water, act two, the drinks, act three, you know what I mean, upsell, down, like the whole everything, and making them feel attended to and respected and everything, and I desperately didn't want to be there.
I want to be honest with you. I've never understood the waiter's journey until that moment, Pedro. That was beautiful. Like, wow, I'm gonna tip more every time. Like, I see what you're doing, man.
So at that time, what was scarier, the world in The Last of Us or your first apartment in New York?
Oh gosh!
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I thought my apartment was really cute, and when I moved out to Brooklyn, the only place that I could afford was a tiny little place in Red Hook, and I remember taking a friend of mine to it years later while I still had the lease. And she looked like she was going to cry, knowing that I lived there for 12 years. Like, she just was dumbfounded. And it was hilarious. So, I don't know, maybe to some people, my apartment in Red Hook, Brooklyn, but to me, definitely the post-apocalyptic fungal nightmare.
Yeah.
Although there was a lot of fungal nightmares in that apartment.
I was curious for The Last of Us, which is so brilliant, but I know so many people, and Peter is who I'm filling in for today. He played The Last of Us on his PlayStation, the video game, and he was so moved. He talks to me about it like he's so moved by that game. It really hooked people in a profound way. Did you play that game before you start in the adaptation?
No, I tried. I really did try. I tried, and my nephew didn't have the patience, so he took the console from me, and I was just like, well, then you do it. I'm sorry. And so I just watched him play. It's a skill. It's such a thumb skill. I was like,
it is.
I was just like running in a corner, and I couldn't get out of a corner. And you got to like pick up the ladder, and you got to, all these things. I couldn't figure it out.
It's funny to think of you going through the script when you get the role and looking like, where's the corner scene?
Yeah, exactly. Where I'm like running in place.
You've been recognized by so many award committees. How did it feel to be named Grindr's 2024 Hottest Man of the Year?
You are lying to me.
You're not aware of this?
You're lying to me. I'm not. If that is the truth, then I need to go. Except it's 2025.
You're probably yeah. The buzz is worn off.
Oh man!
All right.
That was my year, and I didn't even know it.
All right, Pedro Pascal. We've asked you here to play a game we're calling
The Last of Us Weekly.
You star in HBO's The Last of Us, but what do you know about Us Weekly? The celebrity gossip magazine for folks who think People magazine is too literary. Answer 2 out of 3 questions right, and you'll win our prize for one of our listeners. Bill, who is Pedro playing for?
John Biba of Newmarket, New Hampshire.
All right. All right, you ready to play?
I'm ready to play.
Okay, here's your first question. Us Weekly is one of the best-selling magazines in the world, but some issues sell better than others. According to a former employee, which of these is the kiss of death for an issue of Us Weekly? A, when the note from the editor at the beginning of the magazine starts with, "Listen, they can't all be winners." B, when the issue includes the rare "Stars, they're just like us, only much, much better" column. Or C, when the magazine's cover has a picture of literally any man on it.
That's too many words. Let's do C.
C? The answer is C. You're right. According to the employee, having a picture of a man on the cover pretty much guarantees that the magazine will undersell, which is crazy because who doesn't want to know about Kevin Jonas's skincare routine? Here's your next question. Slate called Us Weekly Celebrity Questionnaire 25 Things You Don't Know About Me the best magazine feature in all of media. As proof, they cited Cher's 2013 profile where she revealed what? A, that she's gone by just Cher for so long she's completely forgotten what her last name is. B, that all of her imaginary friends growing up were lumberjacks. Or C, that the original lyrics for If I Could Turn Back Time were about stopping the JFK assassination.
My God. I mean, it's got to be B. Those were my friends.
You're right. It was B. Cher also revealed that she owns, quote, a large collection of elephants.
Real ones.
You can't have a small collection of elephants.
All right, here's your last question. Without a doubt, the most popular section in Us Weekly is Stars, They're Just Like Us, where the magazine posts pictures of celebrities doing everyday things with captions including which of these? A, they tie their own shoes. B, they eat Mexican food. Or C, they squint in the sun.
What, I'm allowed to get help from the audience, right? Between A and C? What?
They said all.
All of them.
All of them, but they would literally say they eat Mexican food?
You're right, all of the above. But thankfully, though, they don't do all those things at the same time. Bill, how did Pedro Pascal do on our quiz?
Could he do anything better than be a winner? Pedro!
Pedro Pascal is starring in The Fantastic Four, and he's up for an Emmy for HBO's The Last of Us. Pedro Pascal, thank you so much for joining us on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Great job.
In just a minute, what not to do at your wedding. That's in our Listener Limerick Challenge. Call 1-888-WAIT-WAIT to join us on air. We'll be back in a minute with more of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me from NPR.
This message comes from LinkedIn Ads. One of the hardest parts about B2B marketing is reaching the right audience. That's why you need LinkedIn Ads. You can target your buyers by job title, company, role, seniority, and skills. All the professionals you need to reach in one place. To get a $100 credit on your next campaign so you can try it yourself, just go to linkedin.com/results. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. Only on LinkedIn Ads.
This message comes from Amazon Pharmacy. When you're on hold with the pharmacy and you hear, "Your call is very important," after the 10th loop, you start to doubt that. Amazon Pharmacy delivers meds to you fast without the hold music. Amazon. Healthcare just got less painful. This message comes from Capital One Commercial Bank. Your business requires commercial banking solutions that prioritize your long-term success. With Capital One, get a full suite of financial products and services tailored to meet your needs today and goals for tomorrow. Learn more at CapitalOne.com/commercial. Member FDIC.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I'm Bill Curtis. We are playing this week with Negin Farsad, Roy Blount Jr., and Brian Babylon. And here again is your host at the Studebaker Theater in Chicago, Illinois, Tom Papa.
Thanks, Bill. In just a minute, 3 limericks are all that stand between you and mild glory in our Listener Limerick Challenge. If you'd like to play, give us a call at 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. Okay, right now, panel, some more questions for you from the week's news. Brian.
Yes.
This week, the shapewear brand Skims made headlines when they introduced a revolutionary new garment. The shapewear for your what?
For your chin and face to
Yes, your face. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Skims' new seamless sculpt face wrap features, quote, collagen yarns for ultra soft jaw support and looks like a big bandage wrapped around your face. It also has Velcro fasteners and, quote, ear slits so you can hear people making fun of you.
Okay. That's so funny that this is my question. So I actually had a friend who got 3 of these, and I tried it on.
What?
I ain't gonna say it's stupid, because my face felt 16 when I took it off for 2 minutes. And I'm like, oh man, I feel really, really tight.
Are you supposed to sleep in it?
You're supposed to sleep in it.
And then you wake up looking hot.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
Oh, you don't walk around town with it on?
Someone's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Would you do it, Negin?
I'll try. Anything if it's gonna keep me hot forever.
No one said forever.
Okay.
But
how long does it last?
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think it does anything
noticeable,
but maybe it might keep your face slightly taut. Just muscle memory energy.
Right.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I don't either.
Do Do you know what he's talking about?
You're looking at me like I've done it.
Well, you're so beautiful, you're doing something.
Yeah, he's getting lost in your eyes right now.
Negin.
Yeah.
During a recent WNBA game, a baby stunned the crowd during the halftime show crawl race by doing what?
Oh my God, I actually know this one by like taking their first step.
Yes, exactly.
It was really cute.
10 babies lined up on one end of the court for the halftime crawling race before one baby stood up halfway through and won the race by walking to her mom. This was the baby's first steps, which is such an important moment, but also, that's cheating.
When I saw that, I feel that baby knew it could walk weeks before this.
Yeah,
and
it was like
saving,
holding it.
It was holding
Yeah.
guess what I'm going to do, gaga goo goo.
Yeah,
and then
it was like, go ahead, Mom, sign me up for the crawl race.
I don't know anything about sports, but is it typical for there to be crawl races, or is this a WNBA thing that's coming into our lives where now we're including babies into halftime shows? Because it's a bunch of ladies on the court.
Yeah, I've never seen that for NBA. That's a good, valid point, but still, babies are cute. So
right.
I feel
Baby racing dates back to the 1940s, and it's not always about who finishes the race first. This is true. One time, a baby won for simply being better looking than the others.
Yeah.
So yes, having a baby is hard work, but at least it's not the 1940s where your baby loses for being mid.
Yeah.
Coming up, it's lightning fill in the blank. But first, it's the game where you have to listen for the rhyme. If you'd like to play on air, call or leave a message at 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. You can see us most weeks here at the Studebaker Theater in Chicago. And you can see us on the road. We'll be at Tanglewood in Western Massachusetts on August 28th, in St. Louis on September 18th, and in Honolulu, Hawaii on October 9th and 10th. For tickets and information about all our live shows, go to nprpresents.org. Hi, you're on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Hi, this is Mel from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Hi, Mel.
Hi.
How are things in Salt Lake City?
It's been good. It's been a bit hot, but I saw your guys' show last week in person, so that was great.
Wow.
Whoa. And then you got on the phone. It's almost like you know someone. Someone did some networking at the live show. Well, welcome to the show, Mel. Bill Curtis is going to read you 3 news-related limericks with the last word or phrase missing from each. If you can fill in that last word or phrase correctly on 2 limericks, you are a winner. Here's your first limerick.
In my big white dress, loaded with lace, I'm just trying to eat with some grace. Do this at our wedding, a divorce we are getting. Don't you dare smash that cake in my
face.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Smashing cake into your new wife's face is the best way to say, I'm fun, I'm whimsical. I didn't know makeup takes an hour to do. According to The Cut, women are traumatized by memories of cake smashing. One woman recounts having to change into spare clothes after clawing fondant off of her face. Another woman realized afterwards, and this is true, quote, "We are going to be together forever, and I'm not going to be happy." Roy, did you do that when you got married?
Which time? No. Maybe that's why there were so many of them. I don't know.
Here's your next limerick.
I get up at an ungodly hour. A quick bite I just need to devour. So as I rinse my grime, I'll be saving some time. I eat breakfast while taking my
shower.
Shower, that's right. This week, actor Jessica Biel revealed that she often eats breakfast in the shower in an interview that screams, "Yes, everything is going great with my husband Justin Timberlake." Beale says she does it all: coffee, cereal, even yogurt, or a slice of quiche.
Not quiche.
It makes sense.
Come on.
I have some body scrubs that would go great on toast. There's certain foods like you're like, oh, maybe granola, I could see that. As soon as I said quiche, a couple of people in the audience threw up in their mouth.
Yeah.
But even who wants to put a bunch of wet granola in their mouth?
Well, it's not wet.
I mean, like shower.
No, her
sprayed.
setup is she has like a little counter like above the sink.
I mean, I get
And then she's like, whoop, 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 and then she comes
But
back and
there's
shuts
still
up.
some drippings. Like there's
Splash.
drippings that happen.
Splash.
That sounds like a lot of wet crumbs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who wants to have wet granola in their mouth?
I'm going to have to see her do it before I make it.
All right.
Here's your next limerick.
Car-cross lovers aren't playing for yucks. Outdoor Shakespeare brings bang for your bucks. Emotions are bigger for backhoes and diggers. See, all of our actors are...
Trucks.
Yes, that's right. Trucks.
Oh.
In a new production of Romeo and Juliet, every character is played by a vehicle, including city buses, fire trucks, and an ambulance. Just the way Shakespeare envisioned.
This sounds like Pixar Shakespeare or something, right?
Yeah, it's really impressive. I've never honked in iambic pentameter. The show has actually been getting really amazing reviews. Critics said, quote, I was expecting it to be silly, but it was actually really good. And it was really sweet and cute, especially the scene where the cars were, I assume, kissing? Bill, how did Mel do on our quiz?
Mel got them all right. She's walking away a winner today.
Good job, Mel. Thanks for playing.
All right, bye-bye.
This message comes from Amazon. Have you ever been so sick that even the thought of standing up to go to the doctor made you even more sick? Amazon One Medical has 24/7 virtual care so you can get help while horizontal. And with Amazon Pharmacy, you can get medicine delivered fast right to your door. You just have to make it to your door. Thanks to Amazon, healthcare just got less painful. This message comes from FX's Alien Earth. From creator Noah Hawley and executive producer Ridley Scott comes the first television series inspired by the legendary Alien film franchise. A spaceship crash lands on Earth, bringing 5 unique and deadly species more terrifying than anyone could have ever imagined. And a technological advancement marks a new dawn in the race for immortality. FX's Alien Earth premieres August 12th on FX and Hulu. This message comes from Wise, the app for using money around the globe. When you manage your money with Wise, you'll always get the mid-market exchange rate with no hidden fees. Join millions of customers and visit wise.com. T's and C's apply.
Now, on to our final game, Lightning Fill in the Blank. Each of our players will have 60 seconds in which to answer as many fill-in-the-blank questions as they can. Each correct answer is worth 2 points. Bill, can you give us the scores?
Roy and Negin each have 2. Brian has 4.
All right, Roy, I'll choose you to go first. The clock will start when I begin your first question. Fill in the blank. On Wednesday, the Kremlin confirmed that blank would hold a meeting with U.S. officials next week.
Putin.
Right. On Thursday, Skydance closed their $8 billion acquisition of blank.
The White House.
Paramount. This week, a gunfight that broke out between 2 gangs in the Philippines ended when 2 of the rival members blanked.
Started crying.
Got married.
Oh.
On Monday, Skittles announced it would remove artificial blanks from its candies.
Skittles going to remove artificial raisins.
Artificial colors.
Oh.
On Wednesday, Eddie Palmieri, jazz musician and the first Latin artist to win a blank, passed away at 88.
A Grammy.
Right. This week, a church in Pennsylvania that raffled off a new Corvette is under investigation following accusations that blank rigged the raffle.
The preacher.
Yes, the church pastor. St. Jude the Apostle Church raised over $500,000 for its charity car raffle, but now investigators are accusing the pastor of rigging the whole thing so that he could win the car.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Say what you will, there's no commandment that says thou shalt not do donuts in a bitchin' Corvette. Bill, how did Roy do?
3 right, 6 more points, total of 8, puts him in the lead.
All right. Okay, Negin, you're up next.
All right.
On Wednesday, a new round of Trump's global blanks went into effect.
Tariffs.
Right. After decades of talks, Italy approved construction of what will become the world's longest blank, connecting Sicily to the mainland.
Bridge?
That's right. This week, a tourist in Thailand was arrested after he blanked during a taxi ride.
Fell in love.
Tried to pay the driver with a bag of weed. On Monday, it was announced that the streaming app Blank would be absorbed by Disney+.
Hulu?
Right. This week, search and rescue crews in Canada rushed to help a man they thought was screaming for help, but he was just blanking.
He was just doing laugh therapy.
Close. Singing. The search and rescue team included 2 Mounties and a drone and was expanded when people heard what they thought were cries of pain. So please, people, think of the first responders before you attempt Lady Gaga's part in Shallow. Bill, how did Negin do?
4 right, 8 more points, total of 10, puts her in the lead.
Oh. So how many does Brian need to win?
3 to tie, 4 to win.
All right, you ready, Brian?
Let's go.
Okay, fill in the blank. On Tuesday, the Gifford Fire in blank became the state's largest wildfire of the year.
California.
Right. On Tuesday, the House Oversight Committee issued almost a dozen subpoenas related to the blank files.
Epstein files.
Right. This week, Benjamin Netanyahu said that Israel intends to take full control of blank.
Gaza.
Right. This week, police in San Francisco seized over 100 canisters of nitrous oxide from people attending blank.
The Grateful Dead show.
Right. On Monday, an attorney confirmed that disgraced hip-hop mogul blank had reached out to the White House for a pardon.
The Diddler, P. Diddy Combs.
Yeah, that's right. The Diddler. This week, a woman in Los Angeles was shocked when she went to the hospital for 45 minutes and was charged $8,000 for blank.
For visiting her grandma.
For parking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Apparently, the receipt claimed the woman first parked in the structure in 2022. Which was later explained as a computer glitch. Either way, after just a 45-minute visit to the hospital parking structure's automated machine charged her $7,829. And let this be a reminder for everyone, never park out of network. Bill, how did Brian do? Enough to win?
Stand back, because Brian got 5 right, 10 more points. He wins with 14.
Nice work. Yeah. Congratulations. Brian is this week's champion. In just a minute, we'll ask our panelists to predict, after that zoo in Denmark, how will zoos get our attention next? But first, let me tell you that Wait, Don't Tell Me is a production of NPR and WBEZ Chicago in association with Urgent Haircut Productions, Doug Berman, Benevolent Overlord. Philip Godica writes our limericks. Our public address announcer is Paul Friedman. Our tour manager is Shana Donald. Thanks to the staff and crew at the Studebaker Theater. BJ Letterman composed our theme. Our program is produced by Jennifer Mills, Miles Dornbos, and Lillian King. Special thanks to Mohamed El-Sheikhi and Monica Hickey. If you listen close, you can still hear Peter Gwynn howling at the wind. Emma Choi is our vibe curator. Technical direction, Lorna White. Our CFO is Colin Miller. Our production manager is Robert Newhouse. Our senior producer is Ian Chillag. The executive producer of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me is Mike Danforth. Now, panel, what will zoos do to get our attention next? Brian Babylon.
They will have a Bring Your Ex to the Zoo Day. The more toxic, the more higher they are on the food chain.
Negin Farsad.
They'll have a Swap Your Kids with an Animal Day because parents also deserve a break.
Roy Blount Jr.
They're doing joint promotions with Zumba, Zumba.
Well, if any of that happens right here, panel, we're going to ask you about it on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Thank you, Bill Curtis. Thanks also to Brian Babylon, Negin Farsad, and Roy Blount Jr. And thanks to all of you for listening. I'm Tom Papa, filling in for Peter Sagal, and we'll see you next week. This is NPR.
This message comes from NPR sponsor Capella University. Sometimes it takes a different approach to pursue your goals. Capella is an online university accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. That means you can earn your degree from wherever you are and be confident your education is relevant, recognized, and respected. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University. Learn more about earning a relevant degree at capella.edu. This message comes from Amazon Pharmacy. When you're on hold with the pharmacy and you hear, "Your call is very important," after the 10th loop, you start to doubt that. Amazon Pharmacy delivers meds to you fast without the hold music. Amazon. Healthcare just got less painful.
This message comes from Bombas. Nearly 30% of marathoners end their race blistered. Bombas running socks are strategically cushioned to help say bye to blisters. Run to bombas.com/NPR and use code NPR for 20% off your first purchase.